The reason Jesus is so famous is because he was the world's first successful IVF baby.
And then there's a popular children's TV game show, used to be hosted by Dave Benson Phillips, with a little twist. It's called Get Your Own Black.
We're going from one end of the social hierarchy to the other extreme. To be honest, I'm just hoping my novelty voice will get for the next couple of minutes. I've got nothing prepared. Either that, or if we do start getting bored, I'm not above getting on my knees and just spouting chords from Bagger Grove.
I've actually got the TV guide listings, in case, again, you didn't quite believe us. And it's a lot like normal telly, but with slightly racist twists on the programmes. So at 12 o'clock, they start with the lunchtime juice, which is Nick Griffin interviewing various members of the Jewish community, going, "It didn't happen! It didn't happen! It didn't happen!" That goes on for 4 hours.
And I saw they had tattoos on each forearm, and he had Mum on his left arm for his mum, and Dad on his right arm. And after about, 6-7 hours, your mind starts to wander, and I was just thinking, mate, which one's your wanging at? I'll leave you with that thought. Answer on the postcard if you will. Thank you,
But obviously, coming from the northeast, I'm from a single parent family.
Coming from the northeast, there are a lot of prejudices and stereotypes, and they're not all true, because I've got this friend who isn't even racist. Counter-racism, seeing the ignorant cunts be put down by the very people they try and oppress or exile is fantastic. The best example of counter-racism, if you will, I've ever seen happened in a Chinese takeaway in Northumberland. And I was just sitting, waiting for my food, and these 4 absolute scumbags come waltzing in. They saw the fella on his own behind the counter and just started abusing him. I'm not going to, I'm not going to do it. It made me feel physically sick, to be honest, right? But you know those moments when you think, if I had 1 ounce of masculinity, I'd assert it right now, but you don't. So all you can imagine is a sympathetic glance to the victim.
Where upper-class white families compete to win a house guest for the rest of their natural lives. The blurb actually reads like this: reintroduction of the slave trade becomes wholesome family fun with plenty of gunge.
If you give Jesus broadband, that beady cunt would be wanking in seconds. He couldn't stay away from Red Tube. And after about 2 minutes of relentless abuse, this poor fella just snapped. And he looked up from his chicken chow mein with such anger, purpose and dignity. Look, the biggest, stupidest cunt right in the eye just went, "Fuck off."
Another TV game show with a twist called The Weakest Chink.
And he told me, if you go into a disabled toilet, you will come out disabled.